And all the news, weather, and sports on Eyewitness News at 10.
Live from Moscone Convention Center in San Francisco, CBS News coverage of the Democratic National Convention. This portion is sponsored by Stress Tabs, the vitamin for people who burn the candle at both ends. And by General Motors, extra time, extra effort, and attention to every detail. GM is committed to excellence. And by Spring Air, makers of the back supporter mattress. And now from CBS News Convention headquarters, here is Dan Rather.
Good evening. A special evening, a historic night. This is Walter Mondale's night to accept, but it's Geraldine Ferraro's night to make history. Win, lose, or draw in November, Geraldine Ferraro tonight becomes the first woman to accept the vice presidential nomination of a major party. She also becomes the first American of full Italian heritage to do that. Her nomination officially coming before this convention just moments ago. This is what it was like when she went over the top. And Geraldine Ferraro's speech to accept is just minutes away now. At the podium at this moment, as a matter of fact, is Representative Jim Wright of Texas, who has launched the introduction of Geraldine Ferraro. But this is Walter Mondale's night, too. Hardworking, determined Walter Mondale, his night to take the top of the ticket and to take charge, to accept his party's nomination for President of the United States. But once the acceptances are over, the hard questions, and still more hard bucking the odds campaigning ahead. Do the delegates accept Mondale Ferraro? Do the delegates listening to them speak here tonight go home really united? Go home to galvanize the extended family of Democrats, also Republicans and independents, all of whom may be watching and listening tonight? Does Walter Mondale make an effort to move himself, to move the party to the center? Does he take at least a slight veer to the right in his address tonight? There are indications from the prepared text that he may be prepared to try to do that. Does Walter Mondale speak tonight, speak from the heart to Democrats, or is he able to bridge over and speak more to the nation as a whole? Everyone watching and listening tonight will be looking for a sign that Mondale Ferraro are worthy of leading us. With us in our CBS News anchor booth, Tip O'Neill, the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Good evening, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Dan. I'm delighted to be here.
And as your colleague Jim Wright continues his introduction at the podium, let me ask you, why Geraldine Ferraro? She's only one of hundreds of Democratic members of the House and one of the least experienced there. What has she done in the last 6 years to qualify her to be vice president?
Dan, I've had a lot of people ask me that question. You know, they said if a man had only 6 years, you wouldn't be considering him. And, you know, I said, well, there's a lot of men in the Congress only there 6 years, and they're qualified to be president of the United States, but it's a longer road. She's at the right spot at the right time. Now is the time for a woman in America. Now is the time to be innovative, and Geraldine just happens to be there. She's a beautiful individual. The first time I met her was about 6 years ago. She had beaten the party